Shout out to DJ Sniper. Just went through a couple of tracks from a gorgeous young lady sitting in front of me. Beautiful artist, powerful music. She goes by the name Tuff like Iron.
Iron.
That's Tuff like Iron. Introduce yourself to TGM Radio. You're a friend to the room. You've been here before, but
Yes,
reintroduce yourself once again.
Yes, greetings and love TGM family once again. I Tough like an iron passing through, representing as per usual.
Okay, you have graced our presence before on this radio show. I didn't get a chance to interview you, so I'm looking forward to that today. And I'm gonna ask you all those questions. Let's start with you, the artist, and not necessarily the artist as a musician. I've got to find out that you started as an actual being a designer. Okay.
Fashion designer.
A fashion designer. Tell us a little bit about that and how your career got started.
Well, I started the clothing line originally with the name Tough Like I Am when I was 18 under the guidance of my good sister Harriet's by Hakima. It used to be called Harriet's Alter Ego at the time, but she changed the name around a little bit. Now it's called Harriet's by Hakima. She had a store downtown Brooklyn where there were a variety of young black designers making their garments by hand and earrings and a variety of items. And it was the first time I saw people who were doing what they love to do and turning it into a business and turning it into a whole lifestyle. So that was my first introduction to say, yeah, art and creativity. And I'm not going to somebody's office to dress up in some clothes I don't like and say yes and smile and things like that. So these people showed me a way, to do art and do creative things, do what you love and turn it into a business.
Okay, touching back on your origins as an artist, as a fashion designer. You're originally from Trinidad?
My father is from Belmont, pick up the whole link.
Yeah, my mother's from
House of Judah.
some part of the southern part of Trinidad.
Vowels, all these
Big up the whole
places,
Trinidad massive. Okay, so as a designer, did you actually start when you migrated to the U.S.? Were you
I was born here in New York.
Okay,
Yeah.
you were born in the U.S.
I was born right here in New York, and I started doing the clothes. That's what I'm telling you about with Harriet's, and I started first as a salesperson, and I just used to sell their stuff. And then after a while, I decided, I'm gonna try and make my own things as well and start my own line. And that's when I came with the name Tough Like I Am originally, So then I got very closely associated when people would see me, they say tough, tough. So it kind of stick as a name as well, you know what I mean?
Okay, so tell us a little bit about that original brand that you started, that Tough Like Iron brand.
Yeah,
and
we did lots of crochet. We still do to this day, you will see enough people wearing my Tams. I could show you video after video.
Did you do that hat
picture.
yourself?
No, actually I bought this one.
Okay.
I also love to buy nice things. That's another
Okay.
talent of mine. I have lots of talents.
She's rocking a real flavorful hat in the
Trust me.
studio.
I bought it in Jamaica.
Okay.
Handmade. I love, supporting craft people and people who just out there doing their thing, being creative, doing their art.
Okay, so as a fashion designer with your own brand, Tough Like Iron, how long are you still doing the brand as we speak
Yes,
today?
I still make a lot of Tams. I have them. Usually, you can see a lot of the artists wearing them in Jamaica. A lot of the, people like Rory Stone Love always wear them.
Pop.
Gabby Selassie,
But yeah, big up the whole
The whole,
that's the Dub Club of
the
on the
whole
hill in
Dell
Jamaica.
family.
Yes.
Rory Black Dub, and you know the whole link.
Samari, big up those artists.
Samari have my times too. You could name them Yardcore, all the Kabaka Pyramid. I just saw a picture of Kabaka in where they was at. Barbados?
Bermuda. Big up Yardcore, friend to the room. Check out that interview.
Dubwise link. You know we just came off of the Dubwise Trinidad.
We just did an interview with Yardcore a couple weeks back. That interview is up on the website now. You can check that out. But back to you, the fashion designer. You can go to the website. As an artist,
still online, toughlikeIron.org if you're interested in the garments.
Yes, I was actually very impressed with, doing my research for the interview, I was very impressed with the setup of the design of the website, the channels that you have on your website where it's fashion as well as music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so moving on from you being a fashion designer to you being a musician, when did that actually start?
I would say it was a long process from when I was born, because I always loved music since I was since I know myself. I was the only child to be growing up, so I just listened to pure music from morning till night, you know. So my father also is a musician. Big up yourself, big father, Julian Cambridge. He plays drum, steel pan, he could play keyboards and little bass, and you know, he also does vocals as well, so definitely in the genes. And other than that, when I met up with the whole Jawa Evil family, they just kind of ignited the match right there, you know?
Okay. Your origins into music started with the genes, as you say, with your father being a musician. You chose to foray into the fashion design. You did that, and then you started out with the music. When did you first step into the booth and decided that you were gonna professionally become a recording artist?
Yeah, that was one day in 10 and a half First Avenue Vineyard Town at Jawa Evil. One time I went over, I had became friends with the Gideon, who is the main artist from Jawa Evil. He's Little Joe's brother, and you know they're twins, Sela and the Gideon.
Rest in peace to that artist,
yeah, man, big up Little Joe every time, because that's the whole legacy, and really that's the whole fire that kind of ignite enough of the vibes that's going on out there.
Okay, we're gonna try to get an order to this foray into the music. You started out as a musician with the Jah Over Evil camp.
Yes, sir.
Which means that you linked up with them in Jamaica.
Yeah, man, I had been spending lots of time in Jamaica since I was about 17 years old.
Was this because of the fashion design
that was
label
just
that you were doing?
because Jamaica nice, and I love Jamaica. So I go to Jamaica with my cousin lived in Jamaica at the time. And so I would go and stay with them. We would go to all the parties. I used to party with K.L.C.S son, you know. K.L.C.S from Rockers. When some people say original Rockers, you know, I thought them are talking about original Rockers from them time there, for real.
Okay, so you migrated to Jamaica just living with family originally.
Yeah, man, and then
you soaked up the environment, the
we
culture.
would go around Chenna Smith, the brethren, Kidda's son, Jacob, would take me to all these, you know, we would meet these great musicians, we would see these great people recording in the studio. I would be at the studio with him, I saw Natural Black, I saw Perfect passing through, I remember seeing the Abyssinians recording in a dub session, just, you know, the vibe over there is very powerful with the music. And you can't even be over there without running into some artist or some kind of...
So what time frame was this actually at, that you were soaking up the culture in Jamaica?
from, I would say, about 2005 or 6.
Okay.
You
So
know?
we're in 2016 now. So within the past 10 years, you assimilated yourself. You migrated to Jamaica. You assimilated yourself into the culture. You brought your brand to the culture.
Yeah, we did a
Tuff
lot of
like
fashion
iron.
shows out there too. Big up Mama Yashi. If you don't know about Mama Yashi, just check her out. Same way she makes some really ugly garments, you know.
And you evolved into a recording artist.
Yes, I am.
Okay. So we're talking about this now. I want to go over some of the music that we've heard so far. Some of the songs, Equal Rights and Justice, I'm Talking to You, Tough Like Iron, and Keep Your Head Up.
Those songs were all recorded right there at 10.5 First Avenue, Vineyard Town. Sela, the Conqueror, you know, bless up. And same way DXL, my brethren DXL, did enough of the engineering works on them tune there for me. And some of the production too, so.
Okay. We also played Almighty One.
Mm-hmm.
That body of music, is it currently available online for purchase?
Yes, all of those tunes are available on iTunes and all major online music retailers.
Okay. That music that we were listening to, the body of music, that was off of your debut EP?
Most of them are on the EP, except for Tough Like Iron, which was a later release on Nile Banks Music, which is the Brethren Fire King. That's his label, and that was his rhythm, so that was a different project. But all the rest of those tunes were from my debut EP, which was called 1986.
I want to delve into that debut EP for a little bit.
True.
You already answered the original question, which was the title, 1986,
Mm-hmm.
your birth year. The original feeling of the album, being that it was produced by Jah Over Evil, how much of an influence did the camp actually have on you in putting the EP together?
100%, you know. From the first tune, I was there, I heard the rhythm playing. It was a rhythm from I'm Talking to You, the rhythm made by Sela, and I'm in the yard listening to it, and I just, you know, start to, what you gonna do? And the vibes just come to me, and Gideon say, you know, that sound good, you should work on that and come and record it. And then I went to St. Mary, go check my elder out in St. Mary, hold the vibes by the beach and thing, you know. Work on the tune, come forward into the town, record it right there in the booth, Vineyard Town.
Beautiful. Okay. You released the debut EP. This was 2014. What was the initial feedback from the original release?
Yeah, well, you know, it was definitely shocking, I think, to people to say, but isn't that sister who be making the Tams and stuff? Now she's like some kind of artist or something, you know, so there was initial shock.
Showing them more versatility.
Yeah, but then I can do all things, you know, so anything we just put our mind to, it just make it happen, you know.
Okay, with the original release coming out in 2014, you have a substantial amount of dates, places that you've toured under your belt so far.
True.
The original release, what did that garner for you as far as promoters reaching out to you to perform live?
Well, it really just gave me something to say, you know, let me present myself to the world as an artist and say, check out this vibration, you know, tough like I am. We came with some videos to go along with the, you know, the message. We always like to keep it very visual as well, because we want to also represent, you know, a different kind of sister and a different kind of woman.
Okay. The project is commercially available right now on iTunes, Amazon, or digital platforms. What visuals did you do for that project? What videos can we go onto YouTube now and see Tough Like Iron in action?
In terms of from this
From that original
1986
project? Yes.
we had first a video for equal rights and justice, which the same production also by Sela. The song was recorded in Jamaica at Java Evil, and the video was filmed actually in Trinidad, between South in San Fernando and in Belmont, which is right across from where my family house is. So, you know, we took it to the roots, you know what I mean?
What made you decide to shoot that video in Trinidad? You spoke so far of visiting Jamaica, living in Jamaica. You didn't make much mention of Trinidad so far, even apart from your father being from Trinidad. What made you go to Trinidad to shoot that video, and what are your current roots in Trinidad?
In the time I was actually living in Trinidad, when I went and did the recording, I was visiting Jamaica. I had been living in Trinidad. I have a small son. He's 5 now. And so at the time he was, you know, a baby or 1, and I had an older son who lived in Jamaica, whose father was from Jamaica. So I would go back and forth, bring the son to Jamaica, bring him to Trinidad and stuff. So on one of these trips we actually did that recording when I was living in Trinidad but visiting Jamaica. So on the trip forward, when I had the tune, and I was in Trinidad, I linked up with a brethren, Ross Mali, Bless Up Nerd TV, and the whole link, because this brother is from Jamaica, and I met him in Trinidad, and we shot the video in Trinidad. And he actually lives like maybe 5 minutes away from the studio. So it's just, you know, the circle.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, me just blessed. Them something I just happen just me just blessed, you know?
That hat is tough, by the way. I'm gonna need you to pick up one of those next time.
Everybody's been trying to steal this hat from since I got it. You know?
You're doing the interview, I'm looking at the hat, like, she takes it off.
It's a long list of people trying to get this hat.
Okay. Moving on. You gained critically acclaimed success off of the EP, various tour dates.
We still had 2 more videos off of that. There was Keep Your Head Up video as well, shot in Jamaica, Team Guru, and we did I'm Talking to You video, filmed here in Brooklyn by K.L.C.S.
And this is the reason why I heard so much about this initial EP. You obviously put in that groundwork. You shot the visuals for the EP as well. How many tracks are on the original EP?
There's 5 tracks altogether, and we had 3 videos.
This is what I'm talking about.
No, maybe there was 4 videos, because we shot, K.L.C.S also shot a video in Jamaica for Almighty One. So we had 2 songs off of that the Virgin did. So bless up the Virgin every time, you know, culture, you know, you're large.
Where are some of the places that you have performed at since the original release?
Well, I have recently performed in Trinidad at Dubwise, also at another event held by the Lion Twins. You know, the Trinidad Massive, it's, you know, it's a joy right now to see the roots and culture just thriving out there. So big up the Lion Twins, them, Black Chariot, you know, the Wadada Twins, the whole link.
Big up Black Chariot. He's gonna be in the house.
Yeah, Black Chariot showed me so much love, you know. So I have
German, I'm gonna need that flyer again.
I have to really call him out. Chariot, you know, he called us on the radio when we were there. Me and DXL. DXL is in Trinidad. My brethren from Jehovah Evil, currently in Trinidad. So we also performed at the Lion Twins event, which was called Ross, and that was the first keeping of it, but it was really positive. It was a great response. Before that, we were in Jamaica, so I had performed at the Stepping High Ganja Fest, which was in the Grill. That was, I think, March 6th. You know, that was the first time Vaughn Benjamin ever performed in Jamaica, was that show. So it was a joy to be there. My brethren, Ross Attitude, came out, and I have to bless up Ross Attitude because he's really taught me a lot, showed me a lot of love. And
big up the whole VI family.
of course, the whole link, you know. Ross Attitude, Abja, you know what I mean? Ross Kanashiai, Jamaki.
A lot of success off of the original EP. In 2015, you joined up with Firekin, the Black Roots Rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
You
Big
did the
tune.
Tough Like Iron tune.
Yeah, the Tough Like Iron tune was a big one, you know?
Okay. Why did you decide on that project you were going to do the tune that epitomizes you, the artist, the name?
I didn't decide anything. It's just the inspiration. When the inspiration comes, you know, I just channel it. You know what I mean? So when I heard the rhythm, that's just what the vibes, that's just the vibes, you know what I mean?
And that's
And
what it
was
is.
right.
And that's what it is.
So it was great project, you know?
Okay. Did he actually reach out to you, or was it you were introduced to him by someone else?
Well, like I said, I've been on this musical chart from a long time, you know? So I had actually, in my journeys in Jamaica, which we've met all kind of people and been to all kind of shows and studios and things, I had met Firekin when he was about 15 years old. And, you know, maybe I was 17 or so. We were both teenagers, and he was into the music. He was already recording and, you know, performing as an artist. He's been performing for a long time.
That's the beauty of music.
You know, but these links later on down the line have become very meaningful for me, you know? And we've been able to manifest so many things.
Like Barrington Levy would say, the vibe is right in the studio right now. You shouted out Black Chariot a little while ago.
Of course.
He's on his way to New York. Shout out to Zion Rose.
Zion Rose, you know you're live.
April 30th, come check out her Earth Strong at All Nations. But before I give you the details about that, DJ Sniper, let's get back into some more music. The vibe is right. Got a song entitled "The Chair Going Down." Tell us a little bit about that record before Sniper Push.
This song was produced by Conscious Rhythms out of Hawaii, and is included on a project called Be Still and Know. It's a 2-disc project. International artists like they had Midnight, President Brown, Mother Nile, Perfect.
Some of my favorites. Before you even get into all of that, we're gonna listen to this record.
All right.
And then we're gonna come back and you're gonna tell us a little bit more about that. Sniper.
You know?
Yeah. Song entitled "Chair Going Down." Give us a little bit more, because hearing the title, "Chair Going Down," it's not a record you would offer the title, you will figure it out. Tell us a little bit more about the meaning of that song.
That song is really adapted from a Bingy song that I hear when I go to Profi and in the tabernacle and thing, they'll be chanting, you know. So I kind of use the vibes out of it and build this tune. But Chair Going Down is referring to just the fact that the system is going down, you know what I mean? And these people, they feel like they're very great and like they sit on a big throne, but it's really just a chair, you know? And for them chair crash, you know? I wrote the tune really at a time when so many black youths in America was getting gunned down, and it was crazy just to see all these, you know, kind of uprisings and Ferguson and the whole, you know, racial war that was just bubbling under the surface for all these years. So this was really, you know, between the Bingy vibes and just the current events of the time kind of inspired me to write this tune, you know.
it's actually amazing that the Brooklyn DA actually he actually advised for no jail time in the killing of Todd Gurley. Things like that amaze me. So we gonna enjoy ourselves with this music and try to take ourselves away from this negative vibe. But once again, song entitled "Che Going Down," produced by Conscious Rhythms out of Hawaii. How did that link come about?
That was a link that happened in California. California is like another meeting grounds where, you know, I've met all these people from the Virgin Islands.
Crazy.
I've met,
Shout out to Mendocino.
People from Hawaii, you know what I mean? And I've done a lot of works out there. So I link up with Conscious Rhythms, and they send me the couple of rhythms to choose from. The rhythms were actually played live. It's all live instrumentals by a band from Spain called the Goa Chant Band. So they're from Spain. The producers are from Hawaii. They got artists from the VI, artists from, you know, all over on the album. So it's a real international project.
Some of the artists featured on the project, as you mentioned before, Midnight, Ross Bosch, President Brown, Perfect, Gideon. Again, were you doing shows out in California that...
I was. I started working in California with Junior Toots, you know, son of the legendary Toots and the Maytals. And he put me on my first shows out there. He carried me to my first festival, Reggae in the Hills. And he gave me a song and let me, you know, warm up the team.
I absolutely love California.
Yeah.
That's my summer getaway. So shout out to California. The roots is very strong in California, so it's good to see. Speaking of California, there's some other things that you got going on out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on in California.
Magazine covers.
See me. Irie Magazine, you don't know what's up yourself. That was last year, 420 edition. We was on the cover of Irie Mag, so that was a good vibes, you know. As a herbalist, you know, I'm an herbalist. I'm the international steam team captain. In case you didn't know, you know, if you're interested in steaming, you have to.
California is a big place. One of the places I've never been to, Sacramento. You were also featured in some publications in Sacramento as well.
Yeah, after that performance at Reggae in the Hills, the Sistren did an article about it in the Sacramento Examiner, I believe it was. We also performed at many of the other different clubs and stuff in Oakland. We had a show at Ashkenaz, which is like a big a venue where a lot of reggae artists pass through in Berkeley. We did one at this other spot called Cloud 9. We did something at the New Parish, which is one of the other major, you know, clubs that people pass through in the area. We performed also at, I went on a tour also last year, my first tour with Ross Attitude. That's why I say, big up Ross Attitude, every time, you know? Because,
okay.
Yeah, this is my brother. He carried me to Oregon. We went to a variety of places in California, and it was my first experience really being on the road like that. You know?
See, I asked you about your performances earlier. You failed to mention all these other states. You failed to big up my California people.
Well, we also performed at Dubwise in Miami, Dubwise DC. It's just a long list, so you got to give me time. You can't be jumping to the next question because I done performed in a lot of places.
Okay.
You see me.
Yeah, she got me with that one right there. Okay.
Yeah, last year we also closed the first night of the Oroville Rock Reggae Jam Fest. So we performed for an hour with the band. The next night was Wyclef and Capleton, and the last night was Steve Marley. So, you know what I mean? We've been able to reach onto a certain caliber of events. And
as an artist, you have been around talented musicians.
Truly.
Tuff like Lion, the artist. You're still recording. You're young in the business.
Truly.
You are able to perform with live bands. Are you thinking, considering working on actually setting up your own live band?
Yeah, that would definitely be a something I want to pursue in the future, you know.
I'm looking forward to that.
I do have a couple of bands, you know, that I have worked with. And like, for example, we performed at the Yoga Reggae Fest, also in DC, alongside Third World, you know what I'm saying? So that was epic. And then Russ Attitude was there as well. We were performing with the Machete Band. And in California, I have worked with a band called the Rebel Lion Band. I have to big up Basie right now because, you know.
Thumper.
Thumper.
I want to ask you.
He'd be organizing the bands and stuff like that.
I want to ask you a quick question. It's a small world. It's a universe where everything reaches around. We all touch each other in one way or the other.
True.
You mentioned that you performed at the Yoga Fest in DC.
I did.
Are you familiar with Faith Hunter?
I am very familiar with a sister named Faith Hunter. She's a, you know, yoga master. She likes my music. I've seen her doing some yoga to some of my songs. So.
Yeah, I asked that question because she's in front of the room. You know, TGM Radio, King Lion Caribbean Showcase, we keep some surprises in store, so we'll get back to that in a minute. But we have some more music that we want to get into.
Truly.
King Lion Caribbean Showcase, TGM Radio. Shout out to DJ Rich. He's in the house tonight as well. You know me, Sniper. You know how I do. I'm a dub-wise fanatic. I want to get into this joint called Orange Peel. I might ask you to play that remix when you're done, depending on how I feel. But let's get into this record entitled Orange Peel. The artist Tuff Like Iron.
Rally up.
TGM Radio.
DJ Brett Flute is the name of the Virgin who did the dub version. And he's based out of Brazil. So it's a joy, you know?
That's what
international links.
That's what I was trying to get out of you. The remix that we just played to Orange Peel was done by a DJ from Brazil.
Yes, Brett Flute from Brazil. Big up yourself.
Shout out to Brazil. I can't mention the names right now of my links in Brazil, but Brazil is really heavy on the roots. TGM Radio, King Lion Caribbean Showcase. We just want to send a shout out to the listeners in Brazil, the ones doing it out there for the culture. Moving on, it's 2016. Tuff Like Iron. We got her here live in New York.
Wow.
What's going on in 2016 for the artist? You've come full circle as an artist, as a recording artist,
True.
as a fashion designer. You have both entities going right now for you.
Yes,
Tell us what's going on right now in 2016 with the artist.
Well, right now we have a new project that we're looking to bring forth soon, you know. It's going to be called Redwood Rockers because we recorded this up in the Redwoods with the iDream called One Drop Records, you know, up in, this place, it's so far, I don't even know what it's called. Some place past Boonville.
Which part?
One
state?
Place, in California, up in the Redwoods,
Oh,
up in California, in that one country place.
Your ears is clogged up.
Dirt road and you get lost and there's no GPS. So it's
Shout out to Mendocino.
Redwood Rockers. Yes, Same way. Big
Okay.
up One Drop Records and look out for that project coming soon. It's a little different kind of flavor, you know.
Is it a full-length project? Is
Got
it
a
an
little
EP?
West Coast funk on it.
It's an
know.
EP you're working on?
It's another EP. Yeah, it's 6 tracks, all produced by One Drop Records, and it's all live instruments, you know. So they have some musicians from Yard playing with the Bertrand from Cali. It's a good vibe. So I can't wait to share that, you know, really with the item. Differently from that, we also are currently working on bringing out a new video. We had a great response on this last video for Orange Peel. You know, we premiered it on Reggaeville. Last time I checked, it's got
Shout out
about
to Munchie.
80,000 views on it. So, you know, big up the whole California Link, the Rally Up family, the CBD family, the Absolute Extracts family.
I don't even want you to start talking about what you about to start talking about, because I know what you about to start talking about, and I don't want you to start talking about what you about to start talking about.
What you know?
TGM Radio, King Line Caribbean Showcase. Before we get to what you was about to talk about, social media. The fans want to reach out to you.
Yeah,
They want to rock some of these
link up
designs.
with the Ion. You know, I'm on the Instagram, Tough Like Iron. Facebook, you can check out the Tough Like Iron music. You know, we have the website toughlikeIron.org, and
I like that website. I like the design of that
videos
website.
on the YouTube, so you can check out. You know, I think we have about 6 videos out there.
You going through it way too fast.
It's all
Facebook, Tough Like Iron,
Just Tough Like
Instagram.
Iron.
What about
Tough
SoundCloud?
Like Iron.
SoundCloud.
Tough Like Iron.
Okay.
Reverb Nation. Tough Like Iron.
On YouTube, what videos, once again, can they reach out and
Yes, I am.
YouTube, what videos can the fans reach out and see you live in action on
You
YouTube?
can see a variety of performances and, you know, different clips from interviews and stuff, like the interview on Irie FM with Elise Kelly. You want to check it out? It's on YouTube, you know? Just type in Tough Like Iron. There's the Orange Peel video, there's the Tough Like Iron video, Talking to You video, Almighty One video, Keep Your Head Up video, you know what I mean?
Okay, we gonna let that little IRFM plug slide. IRFM need to give TGM a little shout out as well. But moving on, 2016, the artist Tough Like Line projects in the works. You can check her out over all social media platforms: SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Tough Like Iron,
Tough
entitled
Like Iron.
TUFF, like lion.
No, not
Iron.
Lion. It's Iron.
Oh, pardon me.
People always say that.
TUFF,
Don't feel no ways, though. People
Like
always
iron.
say lion, but
Iron,
really
lion, Zion. It rhymes, so
and
you caught me
and
there
then
for a
they say
minute.
all the bad stuff too. So it goes. So you used to it by
It's
now.
like you gotta save me at these times. You gotta throw
I
me
am.
right there when I'm caught up
IRON.
like this, man.
I can't save you right now. I done made a mistake with fate.
April 30th, Zion Rose, the Earth Strong, All Live Nations. April 23rd, the Junzi Break, live artists, Isaac Fate, bunch of other guest performances. That's Sniper Movements. You gotta check out the Sniper Movement Facebook. You gotta check out King Line Caribbean page on Facebook. You get the updates on these events. You gotta check out Tough Like Lion
Iron.
on. I did it again.
Iron.
Tough Like
Easy
Iron
Sniper.
on Facebook. What events you got coming up that the fans can reach out
Sure.
and see you perform live?
Yeah, I'm going to be here in New York on Tuesday, the
April 19th.
19th. And
That's at Ludlow.
yeah,
Yeah,
at
wait.
Link Up with Esca
Escaliva.
Levi. So you know, rock and coming.
Jeremy, you got Esco Levi coming to the city as well, and you ain't let me know.
Yeah, man.
German, I'm going to be
Big up for the German, always on the grind.
every time.
King Line family, King Line Caribbean Showcase.
He'll be here next week for your
DJ Rich
interview.
be flying in and out New York, Florida. He be all over.
You know we are.
Sniper, Junzi Break, April 23rd. Zion Rose, Earth Strong, April 30th.
Zion Rose.
People.
Before we tune out, you got a new video on YouTube right now for the viewers.
It's not ready
It's not
yet.
released as yet. Okay.
We're working on it.
You're working
Finished
on it.
filming it. Big up Supernova.
I'm
old
ahead of
school
I'm
principal.
Big
ahead
up
of myself.
Supernova.
Supernova
Pardon me for
Large.
being ahead of
Ja
myself.
over. Evil.
But you, as a young artist in the business, you seem to stress putting out visuals for your projects.
Yeah, it's a must, I think.
I love that about your movement. Once again, the artist, Tuff Like Iron. The upcoming video,
The upcoming video
it's entitled
is
Tuned In.
for Tune In.
Tell us a little bit about that track. Sniper, load up that rhythm for me because we have something we do where we have the artist do it live.
You want the Chirumonga rhythm?
Yeah, that one. Chimarenga Rhythm.
Chimurenga.
It's called.
Load up the rhythm.
It's called the Chimarenga Rhythm.
But before we
produced
get into
by Tuff Music out of
Tell us
Chicago.
about it.
I was close though.
And it's got some nice South African chords on it. So, you know, international once again. We got some other people on the rhythm like big up my sister Jalifa out of Trinidad on this Chimarenga rhythm.
Do you listen to African music?
Of course,
Do you listen to jazz?
I listen to a little bit. You know, like the Hugh Masekela and them behind that.
Okay,
You know, the
so
South African jazz. It's kind of got that kind of feeling on it. You know?
I get that feel from your music. That's why I asked. Once again, the artist, Tuff Like Iron. Numerous videos out there for you to go and check her out. Check out all over social media, all platforms. Tuff Like Iron. Once again, TUFF.
And we will be at Sierra Nevada World Music Festival.
Ah, it's one of my favorites. Shout out to Mendocino.
My gosh. Boonville, we come in like iron.
Sniper, you ready? Song entitled Tune In. Check out the video, previewing soon on that Tuff Like Iron YouTube page. King Line Caribbean Showcase, TGM Radio. Stage is yours.
Big up TGM Radio, you know? King Lion Caribbean Showcase. Do you hear the voice of the people? A Jehovah evil. A Jehovah. You got to be in tune with the frequency. Life is a cycle of sequences. Try to make good choices frequently. Deal with roots and reality. Got to know your strength from your weaknesses. Burn down barriers and build bridges. Tune in, tune in, tune in. Tune in, tune in, tune in. Life is not pretty for the youth in the street. Nobody bet them or deal with them sweet. Rich man get fat, skin up them teeth. Yo, how you feel, say, are you alone for eat? In your big bed, how do you sleep at night? While the people are struggle and fight, still denying them equality and rights. While the world is abundance of heights, we show them the truth that you not like. You don't love the youth, you shoot them on sight. No respect for the roots, you shoot them aside. Your judgment will come, there's nowhere to hide. You're not in tune, just change your attitude. Stop acting rude. Tune into the, you got to be in tune with the frequency. Life is a cycle of sequences. Try to make good choices frequently. Deal with roots and reality. Got to to know your strength from your weaknesses. Burn down back crisis. Who pay the prices? They love profits but they don't like us. They do evil things just to spite us. Rastafari come fi unite us. You cannot stray my meditation, not even with your brainwash education. We not take no more victimization from this blood-sucking corporation, creating a higher inflation, dealing with so much manipulation. But right now it's the time for elevation. We rising up the younger generation. Emancipate yourself from the plantation. We call it one Vatican cremation. I raise up the vibration. Tune into the roots and culture station. We're calling on the leaders of the world, caring to protect the boys and girls. They have to have a chance to learn and grow. If you want to see a brighter tomorrow, got to be in tune with the frequency. Life is a cycle of sequences. Try to make good choices frequently. Deal with roots and reality. Got to know your strength from your weaknesses. Burn down barriers and build bridges. Tune in, tune in, tune in. Tune in, tune in. You got to be in tune with the frequency. Life is a cycle of sequences. Try to make good choices frequently. Deal with roots and reality. Got to know your strength from your weaknesses. Burn down barriers and build bridges. Tune in, tune in, tune in. King Lion Caribbean Showcase, you know?
Sniper, load up the original track because when we finish with these tunes outside, I need to hear that track again. Shout out to the artists once again, Tough Like Iron. April 23rd, Junzi Break live at the Lynx Lounge. April 30th, Zion Rose, Earth Strong, live at All Nations.
April 19th, Esco Levi, Tough Like Iron.
April 19th,
Esco Levi,
Esco Levi, Tough Like Iron performing live.
Iron.
Left field.
That's the left field. That's the world famous left field. Check that out. Check out the YouTube page, Tough Like Iron. Check out all the videos. She got a video for damn near every project she's released so far. So she's working. Check out the YouTube page, King Lion Caribbean Showcase, for past interviews, upcoming interviews. Check out the YouTube page, Bright Light Promotions. Check out the website, powerofreggae.com. We got a bunch of stuff on there for you. Check out the website, toughlikeIron.org. Check out the clothing line, the music.
Check out the whole Jehovah Evil, same way, you know?
Same way.
Gideon, Sela, DXL, Nicole Miller, you know? The whole Dub School family.
Shout out to Nicole Miller. She's been doing her thing.
She's bad, though.
Yes. Once again, the artist, Tough Like Lion.
Iron.
Iron, my lord. Iron.
Iron. Fair Fanta, big up yourself.
Yeah, y'all
Up
beating me
next.
bad tonight. Y'all beating me bad tonight.
I
King
think
Lion
they
Caribbean
give
Showcase.
you some,
It's not
exercises
it's
or
not
something.
That. It's not that. You know what it is? It's that.
Beat you with a piece
It's
of
that
iron.
Mendocino link I got. It's that Mendocino link I got.
Easy.
But pardon me once again, the artist, Tough Like Iron, King Lion Caribbean Showcase, TGM Radio.